Thanks so much for staying tuned. You're still live on Bookworm Reading Competition. Read today, late tomorrow. To sponsor the program, do call us on 0246 916 298. 0246 916 298. Today's reading is based on career development and how to choose a career in life. Next reader is Hickman Osman Nama.
Hello Ghanaians, my name is Hickman Nama Osman. I come from University of Ghana Basic School. I'm one of the contestants of Bookworm Reading Competition. Kindly vote for me so that I can be kept in the competition. Bookworm, read today, lead tomorrow. Thank you.
Hikma joins us live here. Hikma, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank
You are looking good.
Thank you.
Pick a story for us. What do you have?
Medical doctor.
Is it paragraph 2 or 3?
2.
2. All right, start reading for us.
After senior high school, a student would have to continue to the university to read medicine. The program is done for 6 years. After medical school, the individual undergoes further training known as housemanship training. This takes 2 years, after which you become a medical officer. Just like any field, there are a lot of specialties and subspecialties in medicine. These include general surgery, internal medicine, obstetrics and gynecology, pediatrics, radiology, anesthesiology, cardiology, psychiatry, etc.
Thank you so much, Hikma. Judges?
Hickman, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. You have done very well, but it looks like today some of the words have decided to give you a headache. But that's notwithstanding, you still done very well. Your consistency is something that has given you an upper hand over your fellow competitors. Okay, but before we correct those errors, kindly answer these questions for me. Question number 1. What name is given to the training an individual undergoes after medical school?
Housemanship training.
Beautiful, that's excellent. The last one. Mention any 2 specialties in medicine. Try. We have quite a number. Especially the ones that give you difficulty.
Psychiatry and
Psychiatric, good.
psychiatry and
Last one, try hard. Your time is almost up.
and geometry.
All right, Hickman, thank you. You've done very well. The word is gynecology, okay? Yeah, and psychiatric. So those are the words that give you difficulty. But never withstand, you have done very well. Keep it up and hope to see you again.
To keep her in the competition, star 365 star 366 hash, and you proceed to her code BW24. Next is Gabriel Igbo for me.
Hello, lovely people of Ghana. My name is Gabriel Igbo and I attend Noble Professionals Institute. I am also a contestant of the Bookworm competition. Please vote for me to keep me in the competition. Thank you.
Our next reader is here with us. Gabriel, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, sir.
You speak louder for us, okay? So we can hear you. Okay.
I'm doing great, sir.
All right. So pick your story for us. What do you have?
The medical doctor.
Story what? Paragraph what?
Story 2, paragraph 3.
Start.
To enter a specialty training program, one has to write an exam known as primaries, after which successful candidates will be interviewed. Residency training is basically in 2 parts. The first part, which may take 3 to 5 years depending on the field, will make you a member specialist. The second part of the training, optional, will make you a fellow. However, this second part is basically for those who would want to go into academia. Fellows may be appointed consultants in the facilities where they work. Consultants are the senior most doctors in the medical profession.
Thank you so much, Gabriel. Mr. Entry.
Gabriel, how are you?
I'm doing great, sir.
You're always calm when you're reading, and I like your composure and your confidence and your ability to pronounce words so well. I'd like you to take these two questions, okay? And let's see whether you really are on top of the day. The first part of the residency training requires how many years?
3 to 5 years.
Great. The second part of the residency training is usually for which people?
Those who want to take part in academia.
Clap for yourself, boy. You did it. You hit it. Okay, so keep it up, but don't relax. Keep on reading at home, okay, so that you can lead.
Okay.
Nice day.
Great one from Gabriel. To keep him in the competition, star 365 star 366 hash, and you proceed to his code BW26. Next is Kwejo Adade.
Fellow Ghanaians, my name is Sumiya Daddy, and I attend Isabella Complex School. I am a participant of the bookworm competition. Kindly vote for me to keep me in the competition. Bookworm, read today, lead tomorrow.
We have Kwejo Adade here. Kwejo,
Yes,
how are you?
I'm fine.
Are you ready for us?
Yes.
All right, pick your story. Let's hear what you read.
To become an architect.
Oh, okay, so S what?
S1P1.
You can start.
Your passion is where your treasure may be. Career path can be a conundrum of most people. It is a decisive process that requires patience to analyze your strengths and weaknesses, determine where you are, your financial background capacity, and where you want to be in some years' time. Your passion. First of all, ask yourself why you want to become an architect. Do you love to draw buildings and spaces? Do you like to configure spaces for it to be functional or aesthetically pleasing, or are you good at technical drawings? The main ingredient to becoming an architect is having love for the profession.
Thank you so much, Kwejo Adade. So, do you have love for the profession?
Yes,
Okay. Madam Nancy.
Kojo, how are you?
I'm fine.
I always like your reading, and I like your composure as well, and your confidence. Okay?
Yeah.
That's a very good one. Let me ask you two questions and to see your understanding of the passage that you just read. Are you ready for your questions? Okay.
Yeah.
Question 1. What does the decisive process to choose a career path requires?
The love for the thing you want to talk about.
The love for the thing. It requires what?
It requires passion,
Passion. Patience.
patience.
Good, Joe. Okay, let me go to the next question. Mention any 2 things to be considered when choosing a career path.
You must have passion
Mhm.
and love for the thing.
You need to look at certain things. You have to consider certain things.
Patience.
No. You see, the passage that you read, when you read, you are not just reading for reading's sake. You need to read with understanding, okay? Whenever this time, the condition has moved from just reading to reading to understand and be able to answer questions. Okay, so don't just come and stand and just be reading, but make sure that whatever that you are reading, you understand it, so that when they ask you a question, you'll be able to answer. Okay, we from the passage that you read, we said that before you choose a career, you need to consider certain things: that your strength, your weaknesses, your financial background, and where you are coming from. These are the things that you need to look at. Okay, and also when you are choosing, there is a decision that you have to take, and that is, you need a decision of patience. Okay, good. Aside that, you've really done well. Okay, hope to see you next week. Good.
Hope to see you next week, Kojo Adadi. To keep him in the competition, all you need to do is to vote for him by dialing *365 *366 hash, and then you proceed to his code BW27. Next is Kerastine Kunedu. We have Kerastine Kunedu here with us. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you ready?
Yes, please.
Pick your story. What paragraph are you reading?
Paragraph 1.
Of what? S what?
UPS 1.
Okay, all right. So start.
To become an architect, your passion is where your treasure may be. Career paths can be a conundrum for most people. It is a decisive process that requires patience to analyze your strengths and weaknesses. Determine where you are, your financial background, capacity, and where you want to be in some years' time. Your passion. First of all, ask yourself why you want to be an architect. Do you love to draw buildings and spaces? Do you like to configure spaces for it to be functional or aesthetical pleasing, or are you good at technical drawings? The main ingredient to becoming an architect is having love for the profession. UPS.
All right, thank you so much. That's all for today. Mr. McCarthy.
Kerastine, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. You are welcome once again.
Thank you.
I like the fact that you've been able to take into consideration the punctuation marks. It looks like today you have improved than your previous readings, which is very good. Okay?
Okay.
The word there is decisive. Decisive. That is the ability to choose between two options. Okay? Decisive. So you take note of that. And before we conclude and wrap it up, just answer these two questions for me. The first one is, what is the main ingredient to becoming an architect?
To love the profession.
To love the profession. Beautiful. And then the last one, mention any two questions one needs to ask himself before deciding to choose the architectural career.
1. Are you good at making technical drawings?
Good.
2. Are you good at planning space?
Beautiful. That's perfect. So you have done very well, Kerastine. Thanks for coming and hope to see you again.
Okay, thank you.
To keep her in the competition, *365 *366 hash, and you proceed to her code BW28. You're still live on Bookworm Reading Competition. Today, our focus is on career development, the path to choosing a very good career for yourself. Next is Isabella Ejiri.
Hello Ghanaians, my name is Isabella Ejiri. I am 10 years old and I am in class 5. I am a contestant for the Bookworm Reading Competition. Kindly vote for me to keep me in the competition. Thank you.
Joining us now is Isabella. How are you doing?
I'm fine, please.
Pick your story. We are sponsored by Doxa Open University and Rantry Grilled Inn. What do you have?
A medical doctor.
Okay, so that is story 2, paragraph 1. Judges, she is ready. You can start.
A medical doctor. The first step. The journey to become a medical doctor is relatively long. It begins with the passion to save lives, followed by a childhood trait of perseverance. After junior high school, a student must continue to senior high school to read general science. Usually, most students who study general science are expected to perform extremely well in the BECE, especially in English, mathematics, and integrated science. General science students study subjects like chemistry, physics, biology, and elective mathematics together with all the core subjects. In the WASI exams, a student who wishes to study medicine is expected to score an A in all the 8 subjects.
Thank you so much, Christabel. Mr. Kwekwenchi.
Christabel, how are you?
I'm fine.
Your reading was great and that was brilliant. Let's quickly go over these 2 questions and then I'll just correct one word for you. But I think you did very well. According to the passage, how is the journey to become a medical doctor like? According to the passage you just read, how is the journey to become a medical doctor like?
After your junior high school, you must continue to your senior high school.
Okay, so then the question is, how is the journey like?
It isn't easy.
Good, it isn't easy. I think I'll take that. I'll take that. What does the journey to become a medical doctor begin with?
You
What
must
does
begin with your junior high school. After that, you go to the senior high school.
Yes, I know you have to go to school, but take your time and listen. What does the journey to become a medical doctor begin with? According to the passage.
You must begin with your senior high school. Sorry.
Okay, let me help you. So you must have the passion to save lives and you must have perseverance. Okay? But apart from that, you did well and I congratulate you. Hope to see you next week.
Thank you.
Hope to see you, Christabel, next week. To keep her in the competition, star 365, star 366 hash, and you proceed to her code BW29. Next is Isabella Isel.
Yes, my name is Isabella Adam Isel. I'm a contestant for bookworm reading competition. Please vote for me to keep me in the competition. Bookworm, read today, read tomorrow. Thank you.
Isabella Isel is ready for us. How are you?
Please, I'm fine.
All right, so pick your story. What's the title?
To become an architect.
So is it S1P3, right? Okay,
Yes.
start.
Architecture, like any other profession, has diverse branches. This includes concept architect, into brackets, how buildings look like. Landscape architect, how the surrounding of a building looks like. Interior architect focuses on the inside of buildings. Urban design architect specializes in planning new and old cities. Lecturer, into brackets, focus on teaching an architecture profession. And a general architect, into brackets, focus on all types of design, including homes, commercial, industries, etc.
All right, thank you so much. Madam Nancy.
Isabella, how are you?
Please, I'm fine.
Good. That was a very good attempt, but I realized that you were just rushing. You didn't take your time to read so that you can pick your words carefully. You were just rushing through. So next time, there's a competition, and if you're not careful, someone will use just some little things to just outwit you. So you need to take very good precaution of your reading, okay? Your reading, when you were reading paragraph 1, your first line, there is a word that you couldn't mention it well. Diverse. That's different. Said, and architecture, like any other profession, has diverse branches. That's different branches. Okay, say diverse.
Diverse.
Good. And there is a word, the same paragraph 1, line 3. The last word is urban. Urban design architecture. Urban design architecture. And I think there was another one. Yes, lecturer. Lecturer. Mention lecturer.
Lecturer.
Very good. Aside that, your reading was good. Let me ask you 2 questions. Okay, are you ready for
Yes.
those questions? And I want you to go just straight to the point. You just read a passage. And whenever you come to read, now let me tell you, the competition has moved on from just reading to understanding what you read. Okay? So don't just come and stand here and just read, but take your time, get the impulse of the passage so that you'll be able to answer questions. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Now, you're going to mention 2 branches of architecture for me from the passage that you just read. Mention 2 branches of architecture for me.
Concept architecture and interior architecture.
That is a very good one. That's a very good one. Your question 2, are you ready?
Yes.
Good. Your second question. What is the focus on general architecture?
Focus of general architecture. The focus on general architecture is
Try.
general architecture. The focus of general architecture is
Okay, let me help you.
is on the buildings.
Yes, we know the architecture is on buildings, but with when we talk about general architecture, the focus is all types of design, including homes, commercial and industrial, and etc., and a lot of architectural designs. Okay.
Okay.
So, I hope to see you next week. Okay. Go and read so that you lead.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Isabella. To vote for her, BW star 3665 star 365 star 366 hash, and you proceed to her code BW30. If you just join us, this is still Book and Reading Competition. We take a break, and when we are back, the show continues.